Few European topics cause as much controversy as Turkey's accession to the EU. Turkey has made several reforms, but for many Europeans it remains a country rooted in the past, guided by Islamic values. On June the 26th, new rounds of talks will begin, but the key questions of economic and monetary union are contentious. France has indicated it is opposed, but EU President Germany is determined to push ahead. Days before talks begin, and with Turkey itself embroiled in political uncertainty, Euronews meets the two main negotiators. For Turkey, State Minister Ali Babacan. For the EU, Enlargement Minister Olli Rehn.
Turkey is living through a very difficult period, and domestic politics is high on the agenda. In a way, we have a half-time now in EU-Turkey relations, so that Turkey is re-energizing its team, new parliament, new government, and then relaunch of the reform process, while the European Union is also concentrating on its institutional issues and decision-making. But once your elections are over, then we need to indeed fully revitalize the EU accession process and your reforms, so that we are making good progress. What do you think, Ali, about this?
Well, for us, we will be continuing at full speed, of course, assuming that we are the next government again. According to current polls, it's the most likely scenario that we will have another party government, a single party government. So assuming that we are in power again, we will be continuing at full speed ahead with our domestic reforms. But on the other hand, the opening or closing of the chapters do require the consensus of all the 27 member states. And we are hoping that pacta sunt servanda reigns in the whole process.
In my view, it is important to break the current vicious circle or negative spiral in European-Turkish relations, especially in terms of communication. What I mean is that it seems to be that we have some kind of a mutually assured disillusion, mutual misunderstanding going on, not between ourselves or between the European Commission and the Turkish government, but pretty much between the European and Turkish publics. Therefore, we have to, first of all, communicate better with our citizens, and you need to tell the Europeans what modern Turkey really is, to win the hearts and minds of the Europeans. And on our side, we need to be fair and firm, fair in a sense that we keep our word and maintain the EU accession perspective of Turkey. And we are firm by expecting that Turkey rigorously meets the conditions of EU accession.
We hope that the fears will go away gradually, and the benefits of being together with Turkey is going to be more and more realized by the citizens of EU member states. There will be more and more people visiting Turkey. There will be more and more university-to-university programs, NGO-to-NGO programs, local government-to-local government programs. We are very happy that the Commission has initiated this civil society dialogue program, which will cover wide segments of our societies and bring more and more opportunities for better interaction. So we believe that by knowing better each other, this process is going to be easier in terms of the public opinion.
I think you are right. It is extremely important that we communicate better with our citizens, and also that you get the message across that today's Turkey is very different from 5 years ago or 10 years ago, or when my generation saw the movie The Midnight Express, which gave a very bad picture of Turkish prisons, which perhaps never was true, but it harmed Turkish public image to a great extent. And especially the point that is important, that the Turkey which could join the European Union, say in 10 years or something like that, is also a different Turkey than Turkey today. A Turkey where the fundamental freedoms and the rule of law are respected, and an economically modernized Turkey as well.
We, as the Turkish government, as AK Party, believe strongly in the future of a secular, democratic Turkey is a state of law. And our understanding of secularism is very clear, distinct separation of religion and the state. So the state should never get involved with the daily religious practices of people. Religious freedoms should be practiced at full extent. On the other hand, no religious rule should reign the government or the state. And the state should be at equal distance to all religions and religious sects. That's our basic understanding, and that's what we have been actually fighting for.
In our time, the relationship between Europe and Islam is the greatest challenge now and in the coming years and decades. It is particularly appropriate to discuss this matter here on the Strait of Bosphorus, where Turkey is really the bridge of civilizations. And indeed, if Turkey succeeds in its reforms and in its process of democratic and economic transformation and becomes a more and more European country, then Turkey can become an ever more sturdier bridge of civilizations, which would be certainly both in the interest of both Turkey and of the European Union.
I totally agree, and this EU-Turkey accession process is also an enormous chance of better interaction between civilizations, between religions, cultures. Especially after the event of 9/11, the world is in desperate need for better communication and understanding each other. And the EU process of Turkey is being very closely monitored from a very wide region. North Africa, Middle East, Central Asia, Caucasus, even countries all the way to Indonesia are very keen to follow our process. In a way, a country which has the majority of population as Muslim is also being a truly democratic nation. Also in this country, secularity is one of the main themes. So Islam, secularity, democracy coexisting in a country, and in a way, this is influencing more and more countries in all the region. So that's why we bear this very important responsibility on our shoulders, which is the responsibility not about only EU, not about only Turkey, but also a very wide region is being influenced, and it has very positive global consequences as well.